Welcome back to Teatime and Tiaras. I'm
Hi,
your host,
guys.
Alexis.
I'm Sofia.
How's everyone doing? Second week of APs, final week, thank God. We've come a long way, I would say. I had my last AP today. And Sophie, how's your week been?
Tired
Tired?
is what I would say. Tired. But I guess eventful. There's actually quite a bit going on, shockingly
There's
enough.
quite a bit going on right now, actually.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting a lot of the things that happened, like the Diddy case. I mean, that was crazy.
I saw many videos on that today.
I mean, I think the first official day is today. I think they had opening statements yesterday. And I was not. And the whole thing about his daughters walking out, I mean, that was crazy. The things that Cassie has been saying are just insane. I mean, and it's like, how do you not be like, oh my God? And they're saying that, oh, yes, we will say he's an abuser, but, this isn't about abuse. I was like,
is it not about abuse? I mean,
what?
Isn't this whole a case about his endless abuse to a bunch of people?
Technically, the case is about the trafficking, not the abuse.
Does it not include the abuse?
Somewhat, but it's not about the abuse. It is mainly about the trafficking. So they can't really say, and also his defense team is trying to say like, oh, you're invading his privacy. Like, he's allowed to do whatever he wants in his private time, even if it's trafficking, apparently. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess when you're rich and famous, you can do anything in your free time.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's how we live today, folks. Speaking of rich and famous people, Benson Boone. How do you feel about Benson Boone, Sophie?
So, like, I don't want to risk, like, my future career. However, I've been seeing a lot of hate about Benson Boone. A lot of memes about Benson Boone.
Specifically,
my favorite is the girl imitating the moonbeam ice cream. That is my favorite. But I can't even lie. Some of it's deserved. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying any of that. But it's just like the lyrics, dude. Moonbeam ice cream doesn't even exist. What are we saying right now?
I don't know much about Benson Boone. Really, like, the only thing I know is that he brought Brian May onto Coachella, I'm pretty sure. And I love Brian May. I love Queen. Like,
who doesn't?
What an homage,
yeah.
Seriously. But I don't really know that much about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, the lyrics, I can admit, are rowdy, but that's all I can say for that topic.
And then, like, also from, like, a vocal perspective, like, I'm a singer. So, when you see someone, like, yelling their guts out, like, every performance, it's like, your voice is, like, not gonna last, my love. Like, I give you 2 years max, and then you're gonna need to get the nodes and things taken out of your throat.
That reminds me of Pitch Perfect's nodes.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's real. It is a real struggle, I will say. But yeah, I'm not very fond of the music. I'm not very fond of the lyricism. Like, it's like I have a very hard time connecting to him, really. And I feel like I'm not the only one that thinks that. Again, there's been a lot of hate, especially with the new song that came out. But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty bad for him. And he even actually commented on that. He made a comment video saying, I don't understand why you guys are hating. If you're gonna hate on something that I can actually improve. I was like, everything about you. And I mean, it kind of goes with rage bait.
Yes, that kind of goes with
tell me why rage baiting has been crazy.
Insane. I go on videos, I open up the comments, and really all I see is that, oh wait, what's an example I can use for this one? Do you have a good one?
I just have examples at my school. Like, people just asking the stupidest questions, or like making sure to ask the same thing like 10 times. Like, you're not funny.
Oh, when people
you're
ask
not
teachers,
funny.
Like, over and over again. Oh, what do I do for this assignment? What do I do for this assignment? And it's like, it's on purpose too. It's not even they genuinely want to know. It's like, oh, what do I do? It's like, bro, stop trying to waste the time. Let me do my assignment. Let me get my A.
I just don't get rage baiting. Like, it's not funny. You're not funny. You're not hilarious. You're not cute.
It's just annoying.
Just
annoying,
shut up.
And it's rude, disrespectful. Like,
and then on like, okay, so online it's like, also annoying, but I mean, it's even worse in
In
person.
person.
And the thing is, like, kids now are like legit doing it in person, and it's like it's when it stays on social media, it's supposed to stay on social media. Just because rage baiting is funny on social media does not mean it's funny to talk about with your girlfriend. Like, does not mean you should be rage baiting your girlfriend and your mother. Like, that's why you get hit.
And I think going into rage baiting, really, we go into the I don't care mentality, really, of a bunch of people nowadays. It's just like, oh, like, if I do this, like, it won't matter. YOLO. I don't care. Like, what are the consequences going to be? Oh, I'm sorry. There are always consequences of your actions. I think you learned that in kindergarten. I'm sorry. Did you not? And it's just like, do you not realize that? Like, saying, oh, I don't care to everything, having that mentality, that's not going to get you anywhere in life.
Yeah, I mean, it's good because a lot of people now are kind of like, you know what, I don't care about your opinion. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to wear whatever I want, which I think has been great.
Yeah, pros and cons to
But
everything.
right, exactly.
Always.
Pros and cons to everything. And I think there has been a lot of, again, like, oh, why should I care about somebody else? Like, why am I going to stop at the red light for just one person? Like, I'm just going to go anyways. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. It's just like, it really is a shame. But also, again, like, everything has the good and bad. And we talked about that kind of last time as well with, you know, social media and, you know, how people are focusing on body images and stuff more, but like also in a bad way. But people are still working out. It's really complicated. So, but what's not complicated is that everyone loves a new pope.
Yes, our Pope, Pope Leo the 14th, Robert Francis Prevost, I think that is his name.
Is that?
Yeah.
I just know he's like a Cubs fan.
Yeah, he is a Cubs fan, actually.
Oh.
He is a Cubs fan. And his mother was, I'm kidding, he's a Sox fan, for everyone who knows. His mother was a Cubs fan. A whole mother side of the family was a Cubs fan. He was a Sox fan. And he's actually, there's a video of him at the 2005 World Series where he's there and he's in the crowd. He's watching the World Series happen for the Sox. And that's amazing.
Oh.
He's not a Cubs fan. I repeat, he's not a Cubs fan, okay?
He just seems like a nice guy. Like, I want him to be my grandpa.
I was watching when the White Smoke came out, because obviously they're going to play it at a Catholic school, show it off to all the girls that are there. And we watched him come out. I was in my theology class, actually, with Deacon. That's his name, Deacon Louis. And we watched him come out. It was right after a quiz, too. And he just waves his hands, and everyone's like, oh, look at this cute little old guy. Look.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he looks so happy. And it was just like his lip was quivering as he was giving his first address. And it was just like, oh.
He just seems like
so
happy
cute.
to be there.
He seemed very happy.
He's just happy to be there. He's happy that he got the job.
You know what I heard? When he was younger, he used to hold like little masses in his basement. Like, he's always been a very religious person.
It's a little bit creepy in your basement. Why not outside? But
okay,
you know.
well, he lived in Chicago, so I don't think he'd want to go outside.
Like O Block, or
I don't know specifically.
That was a
show
joke.
up to his house.
Don't look up O Block, but I guess Alexis is gonna have to because she's not understand.
Yeah, I don't understand at all.
It's okay, you know, we're not perfect, but you know, Romy Mars's new song is perfect.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
I love that song.
Daughter of Sofia Coppola.
If we're gonna talk about someone who actually nepo babies right and actually has good lyrics, Romy Mars. And okay, I say good lyrics with like a lot of like grace, because she's talking about like Big Red Car. That was really creative. Right. Exactly. However, I can see she's also just starting out. And
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully the Coppola genes, you know,
set in. They kick in sometime soon. Please. The Coppola genes are immaculate. I'm watching a Sofia Coppola movie the other day, Marie Antoinette. Beautiful movie. Kirsten Dunst, amazing. Jason Schwartzman, all these people, A-list actors. But the song was interesting, to say the least. She's very pretty.
Her new song?
Yes, Romy.
Yeah.
Her like, she's very pretty, and the song was really nice. She has very nice voice.
I like it. I mean, I've only ever really heard like this song. I haven't heard. I think she has other songs out as well.
Yeah.
I've only ever really heard like I don't know if it's called A-lister or something like that. There's something about
something like that
in the song. But I thought it was really cute. And I mean, even just from like an influencer standpoint, I mean, before she released a song, she's kind of been more of like an influencer. She has quite a few followers on TikTok. I mean, she was hanging out with Charlie XCX. You know what I mean? Like, she's been nepoing right. And also she's been like, she has like posted photos from like the Priscilla shooting and everything, and she's very like open and she's real, and she really doesn't care. Like and I think again with that kind of I don't care mentality, like if we're not gonna care, that's the way you should do it. You shouldn't not care about like other people's feelings in a way. It's again, it gets complicated, but I definitely feel like if we want to use a Nepo baby as an example, not Hailey Bieber, we're gonna use Remy Mars because she's actually using that privilege to kind of like be relatable, but also be like, well, yeah, I'm relatable, but I do also hang out with like the sexiest man in the world constantly. And he did bring out my birthday cake, which I was really jealous about. There's a video of her bringing out this, like, it's him bringing out the cake for Romy, and it's just like the cutest thing. And I'm like,
was it like a
no comment? Like, I can't.
Cake?
No, it was just like a really cutesy, like very Coppola cake.
Oh, very Coppola.
Just happy 16s with like, and he brought it out and he was so happy to do it. And I was like, so where's you on my birthday?
Where's you on my birthday? Well, matter of fact, where's a wedding ring?
No, like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
hand in marriage. Like,
I know.
Like,
and it's like, she does influence her, right? And I think that's what makes her so popular. Because she has been becoming very popular. Also, Addison Rae.
Addison Rae. With her comeback.
Everyone's releasing music. She had this crazy rebrand with Aquamarine. She had High Fashion come out, I think, before or like after Aquamarine, High Fashion, and then Headphones. I think that's, don't quote me on that.
Her rebrand was insane. She went from TikTok dancing star, like with Charli D'Amelio, the Hype House, to music artist. Like, wow, good for you, seriously. And people like her music a lot, and it's really good. She's a really good label.
That's what I'm saying. Like really it's like the outfits, the people she's been surrounding herself with. Like when she really started hanging out with Charli, and she was on that Charli song that really pushed her up. Her Coachella set, people seem to really like the Coachella set. I mean, she's been doing great, and I think she's definitely gonna become a new face in the music world. And I mean, she's definitely gonna become more popular. I personally love Headphones, and I love Aquamarine, and it's like, again, someone that kind of influencers, right? And I think that's kind of important because a lot of influencers have started becoming twisted. I mean, Sister James.
Oh, yes. We go to James Charles, who at this time is in very hot water for
on his OF page.
Oh, yes. So James has recently come out with a statement claiming that he himself is an adult that is entitled to have an OF page. And many influencers are doing this nowadays. And it's kind of weird to look at, just knowing that when I was younger, I would watch his makeup tutorials and try them out. And I was in elementary school at the time, and I kind of looked up. I was like, wow, like he's really teaching me how to do this.
How about the James Charles palette?
Yeah. And now I'm in a high school, and he's coming out with this kind of stuff, and it's like not the usual content you'd expect from a creator that's catering to such young people.
Right.
Really? And it's like,
it's crazy because he only kind of recently started getting more and more like on TikTok, especially with Painted coming out and like all of the stuff. Mm-hmm. So he was really getting traction. And then when the whole Kayla thing happened, and then he said the OF thing, people were like, sister, bye. Like, it's not happening.
And for the Kayla thing, for people who do not know, it's a domestic violence case with this girl named Kayla and her ex-boyfriend. His name Evan?
I think so. I don't know
Evan.
too much about it.
I do not know too much about the case, but I know that he was involved in some way. I think he was hooking up with Evan in a way. And it was this whole thing. It went to court, and she won, right? She won the case. I saw that.
Yeah, and he went to jail, yes. I think.
But the thing is that people are making this case into something that it's like, as if it's a reality show for people to watch. Yeah. It's not a reality show. It's kind of
like the Depp versus Heard.
Yes, people are making a Depp versus Heard.
Kind of.
And they're making merch out of it. It's like this whole thing. They're trying to be all cool about it. This is a case about domestic violence. Like,
I mean, I get it because at the end of the day, you're an influencer. This is what you signed up for. You know, everything about your life is gonna be on air all the time. But like, also, this is a heavier topic, so you know, like, I do kind of wish people would kind of be like, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't be like posting memes about it or like laughing. I don't. Yeah. And I mean, also the Lopez brothers having the OF page was crazy. I only recently found that out. I was scrolling after that whole James Charles OF thing, and the Lopez brothers both having an OF because I thought it was just one of them. I don't know their names. I thought it was
Tony,
just one of them.
and then I don't know the other one.
Anthony? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I thought it was just one of them, and then I opened the other one's page. Also has an OF. Like, what?
Were you not dancing
What happened
for
to Savage
children
Love? Like
5 years ago? Like, wait, no. But wasn't Tony Lopez getting with children a few years ago?
Oh my God, I forgot
Do people
about
not
that.
remember that? Like, was that not a thing? Did I imagine that?
I completely forgot about that. That makes this so much worse because these kids are probably like 18 now.
You're right. You are totally right.
And now he has an OF page.
It's really weird. It's like, what are you doing?
Okay, well, on a brighter note, again, summer. But
summer is
most
coming.
importantly, summer I turned pretty.
Yes, the summer I turned pretty. The third season?
Coming back. I think it's either the third or fourth. This is the final season.
The final season. So for anyone who's read the books, I don't know if it stays completely to the story. I've heard different points of views.
So Jenny Han is saying there's going to be different things, which is the author, Jenny Han.
Yes.
And she's saying there's going to be some things that are a little different, but a lot of people are speculating that the ending is going to be different. There's like kind of obviously alternatives. In the book, you know, Belly, the main character, is supposed to get with one of the brothers named Conrad. However, we don't know if it's going to be Conrad anymore. We don't know if Belly's just going to choose herself and, you know, neither of you. I don't want neither of you. I'm going to choose myself and work on myself.
Isn't that what they did with the kissing booth?
Yeah.
After 3 movies. Then she ended up with no one.
And then she cut her hair short. Like,
I was fine with the short. No, I was fine with the short
but
hair.
I was like, no, I was
not. It was
not
giving
fine
Audrey
with it.
Hepburn for me.
No, it was not. It was giving, I just shaved my head on a whim and I think it looks like.
You have to realize that's because Joey King, that's because she was doing, what's the show called? With the girl, it was in a real court case. Like, the girl killed her mother because her mother kept.
Oh,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I forgot the name of the show. Yes, The Act.
Thank you. That's our producer.
She's always telling me the names. Project X first, and now The Act. But that's because she had to shave her head for the show. Oh. And so that's why her hair was so short.
Okay, but it still is
she was wearing a wig in the second movie.
I'm sorry, you couldn't have given her a wig. If she could wear a wig in the second movie, why can't she wear a wig now?
I feel like movie wigs are like really bad.
You know who's always wearing a movie wig? Nicole Kidman. And I heard it's in her contract.
It is in her contract.
In her contract, she will never like use her real hair. I don't know if it's about something about heat damage. Girl, you're better than me.
Because she has really blonde, really curly, like very curly hair. It's very nice, very healthy. She keeps it healthy.
But the wigs look like crap.
Okay, but like she's still getting money, so good for her. She's still. I mean,
baby girl was.
I don't care. Like, wasn't she married to Tom Cruise? They were married, right?
And then the whole Scientology thing happened, and then
but wasn't he married to someone else when the Scientology thing happened? I forgot her name.
No, I don't think so.
But I'm pretty sure people think she's missing now.
Oh, and then other things that are coming out. I just remembered the Culpa Mia.
Yes.
For, you know, those girlies. It is like a Spanish movie, but there already have been 2. And this is the third one. This is the final one. I'm someone who loves this movie series. I am so excited. I watched this with my friends. I watched this with Alexis. Yes, I am so excited. And this is a movie. The second one was very sad. So obviously I was like,
I never watched the second one. We said we would watch it together. And
we never did.
No, it's not that we never did. It's that I texted you, hey, you want to watch it? And then you said, oh, I already watched it. And I was like,
oh, that's true. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. It came out.
So now I'm just never going to watch it out of spite. Just out of spite. I'm never going to see it.
Well, at least we can watch a third one together because it's coming out, I think, in December.
I heard December.
That's
what I heard.
I originally heard June. But I don't think that's accurate. I don't really know. I hope it comes out on June. Honestly, like, I'd be so happy if it comes out on June. But
speaking of things coming out, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things!
After years, we are finally getting season 5 of Stranger Things. It has been a long trek, people. I have been watching Stranger Things since it first came out. And can I say, how are they going to pretend that these kids are high schoolers when they're, like, some of them are already married now?
Really, Bobby Brown?
She's married. She's a full husband, and she's been married.
Who's super cute, by the way. Mr.
They started,
Bon
it's been like
Jovi.
10 years they've been doing this show, and want to say that they're still
I
in high
know, it's
school.
crazy. Some of them have like, especially the guys, have really like grown up. Obviously,
Yes,
puberty,
puberty
height.
is a thing.
I mean, Millie can like, she's pretty short. So she can still pass as like a 16-year-old.
Okay, yeah.
But like everybody else, I'm
Not
sorry.
so much. Like, not so much.
What? That's crazy. And Sadie Sink looks so much older now.
She does. She is
I
matured.
don't know how they're gonna make her look younger, but she really, I mean, ever since like the Taylor Swift movie and everything, like she really has been like being more mature. And I think I saw stuff about her being on Broadway. Like she's been doing a lot. Everyone's been doing a lot. So
Gaten Matarazzo has been on Broadway.
Yeah,
actually.
everyone.
I went to New York and I
busy.
saw him in oh my goodness, I was about to say Sydney Sweeney. I mean
Euphoria.
Sweeney Todd. I'm talking about Sweeney Todd. I saw him in Sweeney Todd. So good. So
yeah.
Good. For people like it was Josh Groban as Sweeney. It was like the most wonderful experience I think I've ever had.
And I mean, Euphoria too. You said like Sydney Sweeney. Euphoria too, I think is getting their season. I think they're getting another season. I think they're starting to film. I think Maddie and Cassie are for sure in it, which is Sydney Sweeney. And I'm not.
Alexa Demi.
Alexa Demi. I don't know about everyone else coming back. I think Zendaya's definitely not coming back.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think that's on her Angus Cloud.
Oh yeah,
not coming
Angus
back.
Cloud, rest in peace. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I think it'll be really interesting because Euphoria, they've taken a really long break. I could not even tell you what season 2 was about.
I can't even tell you what season 1 was about at this point.
Yeah,
honestly, I skimmed through it to begin with, and now it's just I don't remember anything.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I think also like for what it was at the time, it was very like different. But now there's so many things that aren't necessarily similar, but talk about the same topics, or it's just not really relevant anymore. And I really haven't heard too much about it, so I don't really know how they're gonna have their comeback with that one. And also, since we were talking about Cuba, Mia and Tuya and Nosotros, that's the third one. My Fault London. So I don't think you know about My Fault London.
I've heard of.
I loved it. And I
of course,
I really liked it. I did, and I wasn't expecting much. One of the main characters is playing an American. She's actually British, which was crazy. So her American accent was amazing.
I feel like every British person's American accent is really cool.
I know.
And then every like
American's British accent sucks. Yeah, there's a pattern. But My Fault London was great. And I had heard really good things online. I've heard really good things online. Heard really good things from everybody. And they're coming out with 2 and a 3 now because people loved it so much. And I think it's coming around more or less the same time as Culpa Nosotros, or I don't really know. Culpables, I think is Culpables.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah, culpa mia, culpa tuya, and then
Culpables?
What's the third one?
I think that's what it is. I think it's Culpables.
Okay.
But
works
yeah.
for me. Works for me. Works for them, works for me, seriously.
I am so excited. It was great. And I really liked the plot and the storyline and everything. It was amazing. And I mean, Summer brought Summer. Charlie XCX coming off a new album.
Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX hinting at the new album. Charlie XCX saying that the Party For You music video coming out tomorrow probably will be already out by the time we put this on, online. But hello, Charlie.
Party For You. That reminds me of Great Gatsby. I had AP Lang.
Yeah, and Great Gatsby has.
I had AP Lang today, and one of my finals for AP.
Put one of the edits.
I'm not even joking. One of my finals for AP Lang is we have to bring in our favorite Great Gatsby edit. Like I'm not with Party For You. It's like this whole thing. My entire class is doing it. Yeah, we're doing like a test, and then we're showing our teacher our favorite Great Gatsby edit, and we're like giving reasons as to why.
Oh, I love that.
He was the one who really loved the idea too. We thought she was gonna be like, I don't know.
That's not really a final.
Like I don't really know. That's like kind of weird. But she was like, oh my god, I love that idea. Aww. Yes, we will be doing this. And I was like, thank you, Mrs. Diaz. I love you too.
So cute. So, I wish my school was that chill. So many teachers are leaving my school this year too.
So many teachers are leaving my school.
I feel like teachers are definitely starting to get tired.
There's a teacher shortage, right? I feel like there's a teacher shortage.
There's always a teacher shortage, and also teachers not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
So, but I think they're definitely getting tired. I think with just the whole thing of advocating for yourself more now than ever. I mean, teachers are kind of like, no, I don't have to put up with this crap. Like, if you guys are going to pay me, well, I'll just go to another school. And which actually what a lot of my teachers are doing at my school.
Oh, really?
And it's very interesting to see that. And I guess coming back to school, I mean, I'm scared about the final exam. And, you know, the results, especially with APs, a lot of kids obviously new to APing and, you know, doing APing and doing the tests. And it's like, I mean, the 4s and the 5s, that's scary enough.
Okay. So my experience, I just finished my AP testing today. Thank God. I had AP Euro last week. It went smoothly. I was so happy for it. Thank you, Mr. Solkowski, for that. Seriously, you helped me a lot.
And Heimler.
Yeah, and Heimler.
Heimler-chan, please
Heimler
come
too.
to the pod.
Yeah, she's never saying that again, by the way. And today I had AP Lang. Mrs. Diaz, thank you so much. My teacher actually, she was outside the door waiting for us with a table full of cookies right as we got out. And so she was like, hi guys, how was it? And she already knew the prompt too. I was like, I'm not going to disclose it. Thank you, College Board. But she already knew the prompt by the time we got out there. And she was like, oh, what did you write about for this and this and that? And
Okay,
we were
girl.
like, how do you know that? We were like,
Just give me the cookie. You didn't have to do all this.
No,
but
the cookies were so good. And thank you.
I'm
They were
hungry.
so good.
Now I'm hungry.
Sorry. I'm hungry too.
I guess we're going to have to end this early because I'm hungry. And I want a cookie. I want a cookie.
Chocolate chip.
I made cookies.
Oh, she makes a
cookies.
lot of
I do.
desserts.
I make a lot of
She
food.
does. She's a very good cook.
Well, I'm going to go eat now. I'm starving.
Okay.
And
So,
I'll see you whenever I feel like it.
yeah.
You kind of bother me, so I don't know. That'll be soon.
You really bother me.
You're so sweet.
I know. I love you.
All right, guys. Stay cool, stay hot, stay fresh.
Yeah.
Love you.
We're your hosts, Alexis.
It's just Alexis. No, I'm just kidding. It's
yeah.
Sophia and Alexis. And we
Signing
will
off.
see you guys next time.
We will.